Hello, Diagos here. Welcome back to my Factorio series, the Manhattan Project. So now that we've got rockets going into space, we're getting white science back, we can set up some labs this episode and actually start researching again. It's been quite a while since we've researched anything, and now that we've got the infinite text ready to go, we can research the worker robot speed and mining productivity. Let's watch this rocket launch before we head up there, just for fun. Still going. I've got 6 launched so far. I guess that's number 7. Yeah. Okay. I think we launched like 4 in the previous episode, and then 1 fired like right in the middle of this episode, the last one. So I had some labs. I don't know how many I'm going to need. Not really thought too much about this. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize there was a whole chest of beacons over there. I'm going to use those. Here we go. So we got 30 labs here. I don't think I'm going to need all of those. And I think that was all that I had. We'll come over here and we'll set up. This is, I'm pretty sure this is going to be temporary because I think I'm going to want to expand my science packs, but not too sure. Alright, I know that I've got an area here. That should fit right there. So I'm going to use this, this design for now. We can see to get to 30 what we're going to need to do here, I think. I do believe you can put in the production modules, which help. Okay. So we probably want to just request every kind of science. We don't need those. Is there anything else that I need to think about? Actually, we spin those around and no. We'll just pick these up. Here, here, here. Now I could do this a little differently. I could connect them up and just have fewer inserters, but I don't think I need to do that. So speed is 520% plus 20% productivity. Okay. Well, let's just start requesting science, I guess. So we want, let's see, we want all the red science here, right? All the green science there. Science there. And then military, production, and high tech. Okay, I can't see. Now on this side we'll do all the white science. I don't think we need these. I think what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to, so let's do this. We will delete the chests here. Okay. And then we can copy this. Okay. And I also want to pick up these, that. Guess if I rotated it, it would look like this, right? Oh goodness. Come on. Okay, let's fix these potholes. Oh, whoops. These potholes here. And there. Okay, and now I can... There it is. Put that down, rotate that like that. Oh, I think I did... Oh no, I did the right one. Okay. There. So we'll do 4 to start with. And it might be a little weird because they've already moved so many of the science packs. It might not be like the white ones, right? 2,000. Wow. They stack at 2,000? That's nice. I guess they really don't want... They're this is just being nice because they're like, we don't want you to... I'm gonna put these 2,000 in each one, I guess. But like, we don't want you to have to worry about this stuff backing up. That's very nice of them to do that. Okay, so now we can copy just one of these, and we will add a couple more here on the end. Oop, gotta spin that around. There we go. And I think that's pretty good. I mean, let's look. It's 520%, so I guess that means, so is it plus 520%? Meaning that it's 1 lab plus 5.2 labs, so 6.2 total, or does it just mean it's 5.2 labs, right? Because this has always confused me. I need to actually test that out. Like, maybe I'll do that in between episodes or something, but if something is 100% of a thing, it's just like 100% of one is just 1. 200% of 1 is 2, right? So I would think 520% of 1 would be 5.2 of that thing. However, it says plus 520%, not times. So is it adding an additional, like you have the benefit of 1 lab plus the benefit of 520% of that 1 lab, right? I'll have to do some experimentations to confirm. I'll report back. But anyway, we've got 6 of these labs now. And the other thing I just realized was that it doesn't actually use the military science. If we look at the research text here, we've got just these. That one uses military, yeah. But these 2 that I care about the most, they're not going to use military science, so we're okay there. I'll research the other ones probably. The way that it works is that this is 1,000, but when it finishes, that number right there is going to tick over to 2,000, and it's exponential. So it's going to go 1,000, 2,000, and I think 4,000, 8,000, 16,000, 32,000. And just imagine 60 seconds per that, right? So even though it's speed moduled, we might end up wanting I am in late game, but later to have like 100 of these, right? Of these labs like this. But you can see already now we are at 4.2 gigawatts. I believe I have enough for 10 gigawatts or so, maybe 12 gigawatts with the solar panels as well. So we should be okay for a while, but just gotta keep an eye on that, because the next thing I'm gonna do, now that we've got science going and I've got, I don't know how many times, so rockets I think have slowed down. I don't think, yeah. So now we've hit the wall, like I said. Everything's over here now, which is fine. We need to make more. I don't want to be skirting. I don't want to be like just skittering around the really close to what we're producing. I want to just produce an abundance more than we need. So looks like we need more low density, and I'm sure that's because it's hanging up on something else. So we gotta go track that down. So low density, what do we need? Plastic. Well, what's the issue? Why is low density the one that's not keeping up with the other ones? I know that the satellite uses a lot of it, but it uses rocket fuel as well, and is it because, oh, you know what it might be? Well, I'm only requesting 100 on these. That's kind of weird. So this one, I guess they're all pretty low, except for rocket fuel. I guess I just need to expand that out. I can just take this whole thing and plop down, you know, 2 or 3 or 4 of them. But I'm okay with this because I've got plenty of science. I've got, let's see, where is science? Up here. Yeah, 2K there. Get out of my way. You don't have any. So maybe we are a little low. No, I guess not. I guess it's just not being dispersed as well. But it's still going, so I'm almost done with my first big one that's going to add 65%. So, some things I need to think about next, before I just drop down a whole bunch of stuff, is I need to scale up everything that's supporting this, right? And one of the big things that I need to scale up... Oh, really? Okay. Let's kick you out. Well, let me explain my thinking here. So, copper doesn't seem to be really going right now. I think we've got a lot of copper, but the red circuits I'm worried about. Let's look in the past minute. So we're consuming right now more red circuits than we're making, and I need to go check to make sure that that's not because we have an abundance and we just don't need to make that many right now because we've had a buffer. But I also need to look at some other things like 19,000 iron plates produced, 20,000 consumed, 10 and 10, that's pretty close. I just need to check on that. Blue circuits are in deficit. Red circuits are in deficit. Green circuits, how are green circuits? They're pretty close. Okay, well, I got the science done. So let's look at the next one, 2,000, like I said. I'm gonna go by 65% again. And let's just see if, can we tell that they're faster? Yeah, I think I can. Yeah, they do look faster. But that right there is going to increase overall base productivity by, I think, a significant amount because everything is going to get moved along faster, right? And what's not getting moved along faster are the build rates. Those are going to stay what they were just 1 minute ago, which means that it's like we have more throughput, basically. I don't know what exactly how I would calculate that. It's not 65% more throughput, obviously, but it's whatever it all adds up to, which I guess somebody could calculate. Okay, let's take a look up here. I just kind of want, I haven't looked at my smelting, and I'm thinking it's now a good time to probably clear this area and drop another column. Just copy this whole thing, except from basically steel to copper, and put one right here, and we'll have one here eventually. I need to clean, oh, I haven't even started over here. But we can go out this way for now. Because I did the math and see, that's low. That's high. I know it's weird because they're gonna take it from certain chests. So this looks okay. The copper I'm more worried about. Because the red circuits, if they were running, if all the circuits were running at full speed, the amount of copper that I'm producing with all of the smelting is literally exactly the amount that will cover just the circuits. So that means any copper going anywhere else is a shortage. And you can see this is low. This is low. This has been low on every single one that I've looked at. Okay, now we're a little farther away. So this one's full. That's a good sign. I expected some of them to be low because the bots will take from those first. So as long as we've got healthy, okay. So I'm pretty happy with that. These top ones are looking pretty healthy. We don't have to start smelting just yet. You can look at this and it doesn't mean that, like, this is not your potential. This is not your how much I could produce. It's just how much had space to produce, or, you know, whatever factors we're hitting it. So let's look at these as well. I wish that there was a way for me to easily tell my potential production. I mean, I can calculate it out, you know, but I wish that was like kind of done for me. So green circuits look really good. Red circuits look really bad. Yeah, they're always, I mean, red circuits are always a problem. Look, that doesn't even have any. I'm looking at this one because it had 2 empty chests that were completely empty. And I just want to make sure that it's not stuttering here, because that would indicate a problem. But it looks like it's getting fed everything it needs. It's just putting in chests. It's just this chest is getting empty for some reason. So there's another one. Okay, so it looks like I need to put down some more red circuits. A lot of stuff over there in science is using red circuits, so it got emptied out. And blue circuits could be the same. Since they use blue circuits, anything that uses blue circuits is using red circuits as well. Okay, maybe it's just those 2. That's better. I'm glad. Yeah, okay. And I've got all these. Alright, so it's just a couple of these that are keeping up, it seems. And copper does not look taxed at all. This one's not even running. Okay, I say that and it starts running as soon as I clicked on it. Alright, like this one. Not running. Totally full. Okay. And I've got other rows down here that are not running. And then last thing to look at over here is the... Okay, these... Yeah, I figured these would do... These were overkill here. Especially since I added those 2 over there that are helping with science. It's just like, I bet these... So let's look at the numbers here. So it's for products finished, this one is 780,000. Since I put it down. 275,000, even though it's a little farther away from everything. That's interesting. 164, and then you want to see them drop off, I bet. 102. Yeah, 61. And then 30. The very last one, 26,000. So the difference between 26,000 and on that end, and over here at this end, 275,000. So placement matters. I mean, the bots will go farther, of course, to get it, but they're gonna, you know, pick a shorter route if they can. I'm not worried about this. This is all just my stuff. So if there's something I need, I'll make more of it. But since we're doing a little tour of the base, so it's only launched 1 rocket since I last checked. That's how slow it's being made now. Let's look at plastic, because that was the key part of red circuits. And it looks like plastic is totally fine. Petroleum gas is filling up the pipes. Lubricant I'm not too worried about anymore. But I bet it's just getting used by the red engines. But it's not, this is pretty good. I mean, it's got, yeah, it's going okay. Just gotta make sure that this is still firing, and it is. And plenty of coal. That was something else I was a little worried about, because it does consume a lot of coal. And I'm not mining any coal right now. It's getting it all from the northern ore bank, which is quite a distance. Since oil processing is all the way down the south there. Is that one not firing? Why are you not going? Light oil. Okay, so those are going. And that one goes. This is a problem. Light oil is only getting serviced here because these are what's processing for the solid fuel, and these aren't getting cleared out at all. So how can I solve for this? I think what I'm going to do is just kind of change the way that I'm doing this a little bit by, I'm not going to just add another row. I'll leave those there, but I'm going to actually belt these. I don't use belt very often, I know. Okay, let's do it. Actually I need to go this way, don't I? Okay. So we'll put I was thinking, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I was thinking about putting them all in like one square, like a group, so that any that add to it are treated equally. Whereas you can see here, they're competing for space against each other as well. But I don't care. If they back up, that's fine. It just means that there's extra solid fuel, so I don't really care. This one though, I kind of care about because I need to get rid of it. Okay, let's do it like this. We'll have belt. Nah, that's not good. Because I don't have to replace it again. I could... If I do a system like this, it's just... But just... for all of them. So like, okay. So one long one here. And I could add to this on either side, I think, pretty easily. Okay. Wish I had centered that better. Let's power these guys up. Okay, so now I can expand it even further just out either way, right? But problem is the blue belt is a little congested, but I guess it's not too bad over here. But those were low already. So okay, we'll just do this, and I think I might do one for this side. Okay, so we'll do it like this. Come up. And then join there. Oh. Dang it. I did that wrong. Did that totally wrong. Okay. Gotta be under them. Okay, so come right there, go down like that. You come there, go down like that. Okay, and then we'll start right here on either side, and I'll have get some light. Okay, but at least that one will now fill up. Okay, I'm gonna end the episode here, and I think I'll finish this up, and that way I get some get this done, and we'll have lubricant for the electric engines, because that's been a real pain point for me, and I just want this constantly going. I don't want it ever backing up and waiting. Where is it? I want these, right? Just want them. And if we need to add more, that's the other thing, is I can't really expand this because it's just going to back up even faster. So we'll finish that up and kind of move on with other things like smelting and fixing up the red circuits as well in the next episode. So thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.